Today's episode of Help Me Out Here is brought to you by Soundstripe. Soundstripe is a platform where video creators like myself can get membership for unlimited downloads of music and sound effects for a very affordable cost. And if you sign up using the link in the description and use code ZACH at checkout, you'll get a little discount on your membership. So that's really cool. Soundstripe's music is super high quality and I use it in my videos and it sounds pretty dang good. So if you're making videos, just give it a little check out because if you do, it supports me directly and I appreciate that so much. On today's episode is our first lady guest. I'm so stoked about it. Her name's Imani Givertz. She's a photographer. She just moved to Nashville, which is where I live. And I'm so excited that she's our honorary first lady of the Help Me Out Here podcast. If you enjoy the show today, consider becoming a patron. You can support my channel for as little as $3 a month, and it means the world to me. Thank you if you're a patron already. I appreciate it. Also, feel free to leave a review on iTunes. That helps us with ratings and all that jibber jabber. Love you all. Enjoy the show.
Cool. Hi, guys.
Hi, what's up?
Hi.
You're our first lady.
Yeah.
Whoa, ladies.
Yeah.
No, I'm not high-fiving you.
No.
And me and Caden have these little Marvel mugs that he
Big
bought.
Marvel mugs.
These big old Marvy mugs.
They're very cool. Cheers.
Cheers. You have a regular mug.
Oh,
I know. I
you
kind of
guys
like
still
it.
get a
Cheers.
too.
I think it's cool. It's very much me.
It's just so clean.
I have one mug that my friend just bought me. I left all my mugs in Florida, but I have to go get them. But I have a mug that my friend just bought me, and it says, what does it say? Oh my God. No, it has a fox on it. And
It says Florida girl.
No, it doesn't. It says, for fox sakes. It's really
I
funny.
have a fox on my
cool.
arm.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all I'm going
It's
to
not,
say.
it has an eyeball.
It has an eyeball right here. And nostrils.
That's precious. Why do people ask you if the nostrils or the eye? Is that why you had to point that out?
No. People just usually think it's like...
We just assumed you didn't know the anatomy of a fox.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's an
Just because I'm a
education
girl.
But imagine a fox with an eye instead of a
guess-
nose. That would be scary.
Just an eye, no nose.
No. Just one eye in the forehead.
I just bumped the mic. I'm so sorry.
So you just moved to Nashville recently.
I did like a week ago on
my gosh.
Sunday.
So fresh.
Very
So fresh, so new.
Let's hear the story on you coming from Florida to Nashville, right?
Yeah. So I've lived in Florida for pretty much my whole life. I mean, I lived in England when I was little, but I don't remember it, so it doesn't count.
That's so cool, though.
Yeah, it's fun. This thing is like very intimidating.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
If you just really
I
put
don't-
your face on it, then you're not scared of it anymore.
I almost made it That's What She Said joke, and I just did. So there we
You
go.
did. And that
Thank
is
you.
what
Yeah,
she said.
great. Anyway, so I moved from Florida to Nashville because I have no idea. It was very strange. I was like, I think I should get out of Florida. I don't really know where I'm going to go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. And so I've been like working for the past 10 years doing random things in Florida. And I was like, okay, this is done. And then I was like, okay, I want to start touring full time because I've been doing it and it's like sporadic here and there, but then working like a full-time job, it just wasn't working out. So I was like, if I'm going to do it now or if I'm going to do it at all, I have to do it now. So yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. So then I went on tour this summer with Silent Planet, and right before I went on tour with them, I left my super secure job
Yeah.
Ooh.
with health insurance.
That security blanket just got ripped out from under you.
Yeah, actually it caught on fire, and I was like, well, there it goes. And so quit my job.
What was your job?
I did social media marketing for a church, and it was pretty fun for a while, and then I hated it towards the end. Not because of like.
So were you the one that set the blanket on fire then?
I set the blanket on fire.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, like it wasn't that I hated the job and the people. Like I loved the people that I worked with, and like still love them. I just knew that I wasn't doing what I was passionate about and like what I've always enjoyed doing.
Yeah.
Which is taking photos and making art and traveling with a bunch of dudes.
And you're good at it.
Thanks.
I don't know about the
I
traveling with
appreciate
dudes part, but your photos look
I'm
nice.
trying to be good at it. I mean, I hope I'm good at it.
Is
I
it
don't know.
hard to travel with guys?
No.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't think it's hard. I mean, I just see them as like people,
Yeah.
and we're just traveling together. And,
Yeah.
like sometimes they hold the doors, which is really nice. Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine what it would be like you traveling with Silent Planet as opposed to us, because I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, how are they in their van and stuff?
They're great.
Is it chill and quiet, or
It's actually really quiet.
that's fun?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
very not our
That's very
van.
not us.
That's cool.
We're kind of yellers.
That's great.
We like to. There are quiet moments, especially like towards the end of the tour when we hate each other. But like the first 3 days, it's just yelling.
See, I always end up on tour at the end. So maybe they're really loud at the beginning. I feel like
they tour along too.
They do. They tour a long time. So I
big stretches.
Yeah. So they did
like this.
Very long stretches. Yes, very good. I did yoga this morning.
Oh, really?
My
Big stretch.
elbow
I can't
just
touch
cracked.
my toes.
I used to be able to very much touch my toes. Now it's like, oh God.
I can see them.
I can still see them.
I'm coming for you.
Literally, that's me in the morning. I'm like, please. No, they're actually really quiet. But yeah, they did, what was it, 51, 52 days or dates.
I want to do that, but that'd
shows.
be hard.
It was a lot for them. I like more power to them. So I jumped on the last 3 weeks, and I mean, it was pretty quiet.
Nice.
It wasn't like a bad quiet. I'm one that's like, oh my God, there's silence, and I don't know what to do with that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Is everyone okay? Do you guys need anything? Maybe that's why they have me come out at the end of the tour, because I'm like, what can I do?
Yeah,
How can I take care of you?
You probably pep them up a little bit.
I hope so. I hope I don't annoy them. I don't think I annoy them.
No, there's no way.
You say that now.
You're cool though.
Cheers. Thanks.
Actually, I just met you 20 minutes ago,
So far, so good.
I don't trust you yet.
That's fine. That's okay. I understand.
No, I fully trust.
We'll hate you by
Cheers.
the end of the tour.
And I'll be like, bye.
She will hate us by the end of the tour.
That's what everybody thinks, but it's not true. Usually it's just like, oh, this was really fun. Let's do it again. Hopefully that's how it goes
Yeah,
with you guys.
I'm sure it will. Because
Yeah.
we're homies with comrades.
Yeah.
We
they're
love
the
them.
best. I
Been
love them
homies
so
for
much.
years.
Yeah.
And never done a tour.
We've always said we want to tour together, and we've played so many shows together and crossed paths a million times at festivals.
Yeah.
Now it's finally happening.
It just hasn't been feasible.
Yeah.
Like years ago when both our bands were a little bit less known, it wouldn't have benefited both bands to go, except for the fun
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
being out with comrades. It would have just like hurt. It was better for us
Business-wise.
to tour separately until now.
Yeah.
But I'm
no.
really excited that it is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy
Just like coming
coming
together.
together.
I love that.
It's going to be so cute.
It's going to be real cute. I'm very excited. Yeah. So when I met Jeremy in the beginning of this year, or not beginning of this year, you guys were here in what, June?
Who knows?
That's
I don't
basically
know.
the beginning of the year.
Honestly.
It's not literally
forgot.
6 months
Well-
Depends on
in.
when your year starts.
No, so true. I came and visited here in March. So like kind of the beginning of the year, and then came back. So I think it was the second time you guys were playing in Nashville. And that's when I met Jeremy, and he was telling me all about like, oh, we want to tour with comrades so bad. Like it'd be so much fun. And I was like, let's do it.
Yeah. Jeremy's a very good boy.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to meet him
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Good dude.
he was our impression of your impression of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We'll try to have a good time.
I hope
you.
so. Yeah, you're welcome.
So,
welcome.
when did you start getting into photography?
When I was 14, I used to be a figure skater, and that was like, dude, that was
Whoa,
like
that's
my,
cool.
that was my everything. Like that's who I was. That's what I was gonna do for the rest of my life. Like all this fun stuff. And then I had to stop because it was too expensive, and like middle of the recession, like can't afford it. So I had to stop, and I was like, what am I gonna do now? And my mom was like, you like taking pictures? And I was like, I guess I do. I was like, I hate getting my photo taken, but I like taking pictures. So I guess I'll start taking pictures. So I started like walking around and asking my friends, hey, can I take your photo with my point and shoot camera?
Yeah.
And they would let me, those poor souls. And I was like, wow, I actually really like this. And then seeing people's reactions after they saw their photos, I was like, this is everything to
Yeah.
me. Because
That is a great feeling.
Yeah, I hate getting my photo taken, and like it is very rare when someone takes a photo of me and I'm like, oh my God, there I am.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to be able to like take a photo of somebody else and be like, here you are, and they're like, oh, here I am.
Do you think that you don't like your photo taken because it's rare that it fully captures who you are, or why?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just like super weird about my face. I'm like, oh, there's Ginger, my double chin, and she's out to play. I mean, like I've had her since I was born, so I don't think it's like,
Everybody has that though.
yeah, no, but like mine is like she is very known.
She's a great gal.
Thank you.
I support her fully.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure she has like a pimple right now or something. I don't
Yeah,
really
she's
know.
fine.
She's stressed.
She's
It's
expressing
okay.
She's
herself.
stressed. She's like, please let me talk. And I'm like, no.
you just like put the mic up to your throat.
Please let Ginger speak.
Literally every photo I take, she's like, what's up? I'm like, you weren't invited to this party, Ginger.
Trying to be the party life.
Honestly, yeah.
Wow.
So
Dang it, Ginger.
yeah, rude. I'm just weird about getting my photo taken, but I'm working on it, trying to have kinder eyes for myself. So that's pretty fun.
I'm going to be taking probably lots of videos of you because...
God. I mean, like, we're recording right now.
That's true, yeah.
I'm stressed out about it.
Other
We're
than
in full
this.
capture mode. Yeah, because when we go on tour, I document every day.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Tour vlogs.
Yeah, we always look so grungy in those videos.
I love that.
We're not showering as much. Our hair's crazy.
I bring Febreze with me.
Ooh, nice.
So if you guys walk by, I'll just... I'll Febreze,
you just have it in a holster on your side.
Yep, literally.
Is that a band boy?
Yeah.
Hayden, arms up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get my
Oh
armpits.
my God,
It's like
that's
a
what I'm going to
Western
start doing.
standoff versus you, Ginger, and a band boy.
Yeah. Ginger's just like my sidekick at that point.
Right, yeah.
Moral support.
Honestly.
You got this. You'll hit the pit.
You can do hit the pit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I started taking pictures and really loved it. And then I was like, oh, I really love the music industry. And I was like, but maybe I'll be a band manager. And I was like, I don't know how to do this. I'm 14.
Existential crisis at 14.
Oh, it's been happening a long time. Yeah, God, if only you guys knew me at 14. She was so weird. Weirder than I am now. But anyway, yeah. So I was like, okay, well, I can't be a band manager. I'm 14, so that's not going to work out. And then I was like, well, I can write for music publications because I enjoy writing. And I was like, I can do that. And I was like, well, I can also take pictures. That'd be cool. And then it just kind of all tied around to being like, I have no pictures of me ice skating because I hated my picture being taken. But now I'm like, man, I would have loved to like show my friends that now.
Exactly.
And like, this is little baby Imani as a little figure skater.
So you might have that same thought in 10 more years about
Exactly.
touring and being like, oh, I wish I could show everybody that I toured and took pictures and boom.
Existential crisis round 2.
No, it's more like round 7, but okay. Yeah, so I was like, I have no pictures of me skating, but how cool is it to like be able to be the one that takes the pictures of people doing what they love, so that way like later on in life they can always look back at it. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
thanks.
That's a great way to look at
how
it.
I got
I'll be
into
showing my
photography.
friends' kids my Instagram.
My friends' kids.
I'm not gonna have any,
same.
but yeah.
I'm like
Okay.
my friends' kids. I mean, like who knows?
Yeah. Do you save all of our tour photos like after tour and stuff?
If not, I have them in a Dropbox.
yes.
I have them in folders so that someday I can go back and show my
I
kids.
haven't really deleted much since
On
I
your
got
phone.
the phone.
Yeah, that's-
so
I
I've
guess
got
that's-
some
yeah.
old.
That's cool. Yeah.
Old
Where do you?
tour
Okay,
photos.
so on the back end, where do you guys keep the photos?
Jeremy stores them all. You do not want
Okay.
to see Jeremy's desktop. I don't know what kind of creative person you are, but he's the type of person that lives within muddy chaos. So his desktop is just littered with folders and files. So somewhere on his computer. But
Okay.
I keep them all in folders by the name of the tour
Oh,
and the
cool.
month and year.
Okay.
I keep them in my camera roll in order that I saved them.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Then
that's
they're in
not bad.
chronological order.
But then you can actually.
I
you
know
can
that
look
if
at
I
them.
want to, like, let's say I get a new phone and I don't transfer over photos, I can hit up
Yeah.
one of those two and be like,
True.
can I get those for old time's sake? I want to be able to just have a hard drive with it.
That would be sweet.
Okay.
And just like have and take it off of my phone and put it into there and just have years and years and years of like memories on there. But
that
I
kinda
am
gives me
not
an
so
idea.
organized.
I just airdrop them to my computer when we get home from a tour. Still leave them on my phone so that I
Yeah.
can post stuff.
Yeah.
But then they're saved.
That's really smart.
I can't airdrop to my computer.
Man, maybe I'll start offering
Do the
like.
Documents app.
Ooh, true.
Bum, bum.
Very true. It'll save your life.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I should get it.
I wish like I had enough money to start offering people hard drives of their tours.
That'd be sweet.
You could put that into like the
package?
contract.
Pay me $6,000 so I can buy.
Well, you could get a small.
Yeah, I could do
hard
like
drive.
a small little guy.
USBs have come a long way.
Yeah.
They have, yeah, that's true. Because I'm like, those photos are quite large,
Mm-hmm.
but I could zip everything. I don't know.
Do the old zip action.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be another way for you to make more money, have another package for your business,
True.
and give another cool memory to a
Yeah.
client.
Here you guys go.
Here's your it's a little flash drive with each band member's name as we part ways.
And I'll draw
so
stick
cute.
figures of everybody. Okay, great. Wow.
That's
I
so
need to do that
adorable.
before this goes out because then
Yep.
everyone's going to be like, we're going to do it too, which is awesome. Please do it too.
Yeah,
Make
everyone's gonna
memories
steal
for
your
everyone.
ideas.
But she
It's
did it
fine.
first.
She did
I
it first,
probably
everybody.
didn't do it
It's
first.
stamped
Yes.
in time.
No, I'm like really afraid to look at this camera.
Why? Just look right into it.
Suck.
Just think.
What's up, baby?
Isn't it weird that we're looking into a
Yeah.
camera right now?
Yeah.
But in a little bit, there will be a person there watching us.
Standing right there.
Right.
It's a little
inside.
person as tall as that camera. We'll be looking through the camera at us.
And
We're not
saying,
talking about the internet
Good
yet.
job.
That was way more literal
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
that's
I
than
love
phase
he made
two.
it out to
We have
be.
a
I
small
love
man that
that.
comes in and watches us through the second half of the podcast.
That's great. I love this.
That's very goof.
Yeah, I'm here for goofy stuff.
But yeah, it's so cool to have you here. And
you.
so you moved to Nashville.
I did.
What's your main motivation for moving here? Or are you just like, whatever, I'm going here?
So partially the latter, which is very strange because I'm very like regimented and very planned out and very like type A.
Are you risk averse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm trying to be more spontaneous.
Yeah.
And
That's
trying
cool.
to do fun things with my life because like one day we're all gonna die. And
That sounds fun.
yeah, right.
Existential crisis number 8.
What up? One a minute at this table.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to do more things that scare me, and moving out of my comfort zone was really scary. So I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. I was like, and I'm just gonna freelance full time. And I figured I was like, well, Nashville is a great place where there are a bunch of musicians who probably need portraits or content for their Instagram, social media,
So many
whatever.
people here that need media.
Yeah, and so I feel like this is a good spot. I mean, I'm only signed on a lease until the end of 2019, which is a huge blessing.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, so I mean, like, not super committed to it, but also I really like it so far.
Cool.
So, and then we decorated our wall yesterday.
I
so
saw that.
I
kinda
saw
feel like-
those.
That was cute.
Thanks.
Very good transformation.
I don't know how to decorate a single thing.
The house looks good. Not everyone can see it, but the house looks very nice.
We're still working on it.
This is a group effort.
yeah.
If you saw my bedroom, that would reflect my personal decorating skills.
You know how to
Okay.
decorate your floor with clothes.
Yeah.
That's an art.
That's an art in itself.
It's
takes-
like you make
it's
a new
skill.
rug every day.
Yeah. If you look at it, if you would actually look at it from the ceiling, it'd be like a beautiful
It's
design.
like a mural. Like
Yes.
you see.
It's a
Like,
picture of you.
Oh my gosh. And just put
Take that,
glasses
suckers.
right
Artist.
at the top.
I'm
I am
art.
art.
You are art.
That's amazing.
So I wanted to talk about your Instagram a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because I creeped on you when I knew we were going to have you on the
Respect.
podcast, obviously.
Love
So
that you did your
No
two
homework.
pictures
things
of
I
you.
noticed.
Okay.
Number one,
Yes.
there's not very many photos of yourself.
Yes.
But we
That's the
kind of
first thing I
addressed that.
noticed too. But yeah, we've already
Really?
talked about
Okay,
that.
someone else said that to me too
Yes.
once, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize that.
But I think that's really cool. And
I
it's
just
even cooler
wanted
that
to
you don't
know
realize
who
it.
to look for when you walked in the coffee
know,
shop. I was
it's
like,
so bad.
Same.
It's so bad.
But I just went to
yeah.
your tagged photos and saw your face.
Cool.
oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's how I stalk everybody. I'm like, oh, let me go look at your tagged photos. Who are you really?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's not the
That's
front
so
that they
cute.
Yeah,
could, they
I'm
could
like,
put
who are
on.
you really? Or I just go to their Twitter and I'm like, who are you really?
Yeah, these low quality iPhone photos. That's who
Yeah.
a person is.
Yeah, that's what I live for.
That's who I am.
Second thing I noticed about your Instagram is you're not following anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. I want. I want to
didn't
hear
notice
about this.
that.
Because
Wow, you think you're too cool,
No.
don't you?
Okay. Not at all.
Because when I saw that, I actually thought about. I was like, oh man, I actually would benefit from this.
Yeah.
But I want to hear why you do it first.
I want to hear why you would benefit, but I have a feeling that we're gonna like
I think
meet
we're
in
on
the
the same
middle.
path here.
Yeah. So when I originally started my Instagram, I worked with a lot of kids. So I used to teach ice skating and like help out at the rink a lot, and I worked with like a lot of sweet little children that all got Instagram and they're like, follow me, and I was like, no, because if I follow one, I have to follow all of you.
Yes.
And like, I don't want to see the things that you're posting probably. And I don't want to have to feel obligated to tell your mom that like you don't wear clothes on the internet. And like, that stresses me
Yeah,
out.
for real.
So that was like the first reason. This was before like I had gone down my fun mental health journey of like, okay, let's like chase wholeness and like figure that out. So then fast forward to probably a couple years ago. Yeah, maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I was like, and I was honestly just posting on Instagram to have like a little digital like folder
yeah.
of memories, you know? And I was like, oh, this is easy. I can like post on here and then I can look back at pictures. And then I was like, oh, I have to use this for my business now. And I don't really remember the transition, but I do remember being like, okay, if I follow people on here, I know where my struggles lie, which is like I'm like easy to compare to others. I'm like, I will compare myself to others and like, I will look at what other people are doing. And like at the time I was having a really hard time with my own personal life where I was like, I'm not happy with what I'm doing. I don't like who I am, like all this stuff. And I was like, and if I watch my friends like living this awesome life while I'm still stuck here nannying and like barely finishing high school. Well, so I think I was starting like college age then. But whatever, I was like, I'm going to be really upset. So I made the decision. I was like, I'm not going to follow anyone that I know because I was like, that would just, like, I want to always hold love for everyone. So I'm like, I don't want to ever put myself in a position where I know I could, like, walk forward into, like, comparison and then resentment.
Yeah.
So I was like, thanks. I was like, I'm not going to do that. And then now to here where I am now, I'm like, I could follow people, but I actually really enjoy like specifically going out and looking at people's pages and like looking at what they're doing and then like catching up with them, be like, hey, I saw that you did this. But then it also makes it so when we sit down together, I'm like, so what'd you do this weekend?
Yes.
You know? And I get that all the time of like, oh, when I ask, well, what did you do this weekend? People are like, well, if you looked at my Instagram, and I was like, I don't care about your Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it is just a digital like platform that will go away like MySpace. Like I don't care. I want to know about you. And like, you know, you can pull up your photo and we can talk about it. Like I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, it's
really cool.
mostly like a mental health thing, and also from like my nerdy social media side, it really helps me like see how the algorithm works and like how it actually knows what I do and who I talk to, because my explore page is all my friends. Like
Interesting.
yeah, so it's like if I were to follow people, I just see them on my explore page. So it knows who I text frequently, which is so creepy. Social media is so creepy.
That's so creepy.
Yeah, so it knows who I text frequently.
yeah.
It knows like whose page I look at the most. It's really bad. And sometimes it'll pop up stories, so I can like watch people's stories like
Really?
in order. But usually I just watch stories through like
Yeah.
people who watch my stories. I'll go and watch theirs.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
But I like what you said about, I mean, like people saying, well, if you watch my Instagram, you would know what I'm doing. That
Yeah.
Then that kind of just takes away from this kind of personal connection. 'Cause
Yeah.
Then we wouldn't have to talk at all.
Yeah. No,
And
it
that's
would
kind
be
of
like,
where we're going.
Look
I
at
know, and I
this
hate
generation
that.
is losing
God.
person-to-person social skills
Yeah.
rapidly.
Oh,
Yes.
and it's petrifying. Something I was thinking about and talking to someone about the other day is that like, and this is kind of like off kilter, but
We can go as off-kilter as you want.
sweet.
Yeah, get off that kilter.
Sweet. Yeah. Children that are born in 2019 will probably never write a check. Will
That's
probably
fine.
never touch cash.
Well, that's crazy.
Cash is gross. It's filled with bacteria. That is-
Yeah, I know.
These are two things you've already. I'm
Great.
glad with what you're
Great.
saying. Okay.
You should have children. So
We should adopt a child.
that'd be precious. They can hold the camera.
Yes.
No, we strap it to the head, draw circles in the
they
in
just
the
have to
kitchen, and be
stand
like,
there.
stand there
For an hour.
for an hour.
That's child labor. We won't.
Yeah,
get into
don't
that.
do that. Please don't do that.
Don't
Please
sue
don't
us.
take anything I just said seriously.
Don't
'cause
sue us.
It wasn't true. Crap, where was I going?
There was kilters involved. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
No touch cash, no
Gosh.
checks.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
checks, no cash. They will probably never drive. They'll probably never learn to drive because
Those
like
Ubers and
Uber,
stuff.
public transit, which is great. I'm all for public transit, which
Absolutely.
Nashville does not have a lot of.
Nope.
Very weird.
And we
I think it's
need-
because it's spread out, right? It would be hard to
it's
organize.
literally a circle.
So it started like growing rapidly in the last 5 years, Nashville's population.
Yeah.
And it's becoming overwhelming for Nashville's like build. So we need some sort of train
Public
or system.
transit would take, like, have you seen the images that show you like a bus on a street filled with people, and then if all of those people drove themselves, what the traffic would look like?
I haven't
It's
seen
like,
that, but it makes sense.
It's insane. Like you
Right.
wouldn't until
Maybe
you
I'll move out
actually
of
see it.
Nashville and make some room for the other cars.
Yeah, get out of here.
Bye, guys.
But if
was
there was
fun.
more public transportation, the traffic would be easier because the traffic is poopy here.
Yeah, Nashville's traffic's very poopy.
It was, yeah. I mean, I was very blessed for the 3 weeks that I came and stayed before tour. I was like, oh, there's no traffic. This is fine.
Did you leave the house between?
Yeah, I did. And now I drove here today, and it was supposed to be literally on the dot 20 minutes. It took me 45 minutes, which
Oh
isn't
my.
that bad, but it wasn't great. And I was like
long.
hitting the brakes constantly, and I was like, I'm going to die. I'm going to
Yeah,
die. And
it's scary.
Yeah, and I feel like people look at my Florida license plate and they're like, oh,
Oh, this dingus.
They probably
Literally.
didn't even look because they're distracted.
maybe. I don't know. Everyone's been kind, though, and has let me over, which is not a thing in Florida. People are just rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see about half and half. Like I feel like I see a 33, 66. Or 66 kind of
67?
mean, kind of scary drivers. 33 like pretty good people. They'll let you in.
When I'm working and I have got that Pizza Hut thing on my car, people let me in.
Oh, that's
I
so
respect
cool.
that.
I respect that they respect that. I'm like, thank
Just
you.
keep it on. Just
Like-
get your own and keep it on.
Like
your
I'll
Yeah.
be just sitting and like trying to just turn out of the parking lot of work, just sitting there.
And they're like,
It's
"Oh,
like-
we love
and then,
you."
And then they're like, okay, here, come in, go do your job. It's like, thank you. That's all I'm trying to
That's
do.
cool.
That's great.
Respect.
So I have noticed that they do like their pizza boys.
Yeah. Well,
Nashville has accepted the Pizza Boys.
if some kids will learn how to, we have to have some kids that learn how to drive so they can do like
Uber and stuff.
delivery funds and
Yeah.
like.
That is weird to think about.
I think
driving.
AI will take over driving. I've listened to many a podcast about
I
this,
know.
like the podcast Sleepwalkers, which I think it's fine. I think there's people that are afraid of it.
Yeah, there are people. Yeah.
So are you scared of AI driving?
I mean, I'm not.
They make significantly less mistakes than
I
humans.
want it.
Already.
Do they? Okay.
Like already.
I guess I don't know enough about it.
There are taxis in Vegas now that are fully AI, and you sit in the back, and there's an iPad in the center console that shows you the sensors readout on top. So there's this big bar of sensors on top.
That knows where other cars are. And
Yeah,
stuff.
so you get to see it in action live. I think it's kind of like peace of mind for the rider, but you can see
Yeah, I would need that.
significantly farther than a human's point of view on the road.
Okay.
and they
That's
can
insane.
react instantly, and our reaction time varies, but it's also
Yeah, because we have to
Shitty
let
in
the
comparison.
thing come into our eyes that we're seeing, and it translates into all of our little muscles, and then we have to do the right thing.
the right thing.
Right.
Honk the
Which
horn.
which might not be the right thing.
The AI can just trigger
Right.
one action.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
true.
The chances of it failing compared to us is less, I think.
I think we're
Okay.
afraid of it because it's going in the unknown, and we're going into this area
Yeah.
that we've only seen movies about, and we
Yeah.
assume the worst, right? But I genuinely think that that's just the way human progression is going, and so I'm just kind of gonna lean into it and trust it because I can't change it.
True.
But it does make
Very true.
significantly less mistakes. And then there's always the people that are like, oh, but what about like so back when the car was made? Like, what about all the horses? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
The horses are fine.
so now we're like, okay, so
Spirit is
what
doing
about
her
the kids
thing.
that don't know how to drive? Like, we'll figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's just going to
They'll
be a
learn how
skill
to
that we
walk.
lose,
hopefully.
and we'll gain other skills, and we'll lose that skill. Like,
It's very
it's
interesting.
weird to
Yeah.
think about,
Right.
but I think it's inevitable, and so I'm not trying to like resist change.
Well, yeah, we
I love that.
we get
Thank
very
you.
comfortable in our like routines, our norms.
Yeah.
I'm that way too, though. Where I like to figure out my system and then just
Work the system.
abide by it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But breaking free and growing is good too.
Yeah.
It's got to be a balance because we don't want to jump into AI cars that know what they're doing half the time.
Right.
Yeah,
like, this is a tester.
they already know like what they're doing 99% of the time.
Yeah.
Versus like 70%.
Maybe
of the time
we
for a
can try
human.
one when we're on tour.
Yes.
We'll
If
have
we,
to
Are we
find-
going to Vegas?
We're
We should-
not.
Dang it.
But I'm sure we're.
There's probably going to be
Half
other
the tour
ones.
is in California, and the other half
Yeah.
is in Texas. If you look at the dates,
We'll be fine.
It
There's
is.
four dates in each.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
gosh.
it's literally just mostly California and Texas.
We're touring two
No
states.
Vegas. We were in the area where we could have swung through and done like a Henderson, like we normally do, but didn't happen. No Vegas.
I don't know.
Have you noticed in Nashville all the people driving on their phones? Have you seen?
No.
Oh, I see it all the time. Do you see that when you're out working?
No, because I'm looking at my phone. I just
Oh
joking.
my
You have
gosh.
a VR headset
Yeah.
on?
I
don't see
don't
anything.
know where I am.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I see it all the time. People will be
Florida's bad.
on their phones watching Netflix or
Shut
YouTube.
up. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That is when I will lay my hand on the horn.
Yeah, you got
I
it.
will be like, no.
So I used to be one of those boys. Full disclosure.
then what happened?
Until
I was a bad boy. I rolled my car and almost died on the
Baba Booey.
interstate. Yeah.
I'm
Even
so
when
glad
that was
you're
happening,
alive.
though,
I had some body damage.
this guy
Yeah.
likes to document things in a humorous
Do
way
you have
all
a
of the
video
time.
it?
The
Oh god.
Yeah, I was
The-
making a video that day, and then I wrecked my car. My camera is one of the only things that didn't get destroyed. Like I had a guitar with me, and the case was demolished.
just a mangled case.
My car was shattered. Like I should.
How
be
you're
dead.
alive? Like, dude,
If you
praise
saw
God.
the pictures of my car, it's unbelievable.
I'm so glad you're not dead.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But now I am not a phone boy.
Yeah, no,
But I try not to hate on people
because they just don't understand. Well, they understand.
they should understand.
but they should understand. Yeah,
Because I
it's a good
knew
way
what
to
I
say-
was doing was stupid.
Yeah.
But I was selfish. I was like, well, I'm driving for 9 hours. Like, I deserve to be entertained.
Yeah.
It's like, no, get off your phone. Just look at this. This is pretty.
Yeah, like
Do a podcast. That's entertaining.
That's entertaining.
It is.
Audio entertainment.
I hope someone is listening to this now while they're driving instead of
Yeah.
on their
And then they're
phones.
like, "Yeah, I did
I've
the
had
right
multiple
thing."
people
Yeah.
hit me up after they saw that video, and they're like, "Dude, I do not drive with my phone
Yeah,
anymore."
I try
because-
really hard not to like get on my phone while I'm driving. Like I'll look at it to tell me where I'm going because I
Yeah.
still don't know where I am.
Yeah, same.
I'm like,
Been here for over a year.
like where am I? It's one big circle, but I still don't know.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I try really hard not to be on my phone. And I am that person that will sit in the car and be like, "Hey, our lives are valuable. Please put your phone down."
Right.
Like I can text your friend for you.
Yeah.
Like we can call
Yes.
somebody. I'm all about the cars that you can like tap to text or whatever while you're driving, and you can be like, "It says, what can I say to Gracie, who's my sister?"
Yeah.
And usually I'm like, I don't have that car, but I had one of those cars for like a day when my car was in the shop.
A Siri car.
Yeah, a Siri car. And I was like, "Oh, what do I want to say?" And then I would like send this really long, massive transcript of a text,
See if she can get it.
and then she would reply, and usually it would be a curse word, and
Nice.
and then Siri is like, "F you," and I was like,
F
"That's
you,
so
Imani.
cute."
Your message is not sent.
Yeah, and I was like, "Okay."
Dang.
Yeah.
My car can't do that. My car will let me talk on the phone through like the
Yeah.
speakers, so I can just be like on the phone.
Yeah, I'm
through
all about
Bluetooth,
that.
but not the text.
Yeah, my car doesn't let me do that either.
I don't remember where we were before we started talking about this. We were talking about your photo journey for a while.
In Instagram
And
kids.
oh yeah, your Instagram.
And then we started
Yes.
talking about the future generation and what they won't be able to do.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
But I
Yeah.
admire your Instagram
Thank you.
because of that. And I'm considering doing the same
Thanks.
thing.
it's the best thing I've ever done for myself, I think. And I actually, and this is from a social media manager standpoint,
Ooh.
probably terrible, but from someone that like doesn't care about that and is more about people, like it is probably the best thing that you can do for yourself, even if it's just unfollowing people that like, you love, whatever, but you can have a real life moment with them.
Mm-hmm.
But what they're posting, like, it doesn't like bring you joy. It doesn't like spark your creativity. It's just like another piece of content that you don't really need. I'm sure I will lose a lot of followers from this, and that's totally cool.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will be like, "Oh, well, you don't follow me, so I'm not following you." I'm like, as long as we're friends in real life, like that's all I care about, you know?
That's
And
cool.
People
You
do
know?
take it a little too.
Oh my gosh.
seriously.
It's so sad. There's so many people that are like, "Oh my gosh, so and so unfollowed me. I guess we're not friends." And I'm like, maybe they just deleted their account, or like maybe they don't want to see what you post anymore. Like it's okay.
Yeah.
You post pictures
Life
of the same.
goes on.
It does. It goes on.
But for some people, that is their life.
And that's the very dangerous thing. And that is where, we lose a sense of one, being a person,
Yeah.
two, being empathetic to others, because all we're focused on is consuming content and having people consume our content,
Yeah.
which like at the end of the day, like if you're making art for other people, you're making art for no one. So I don't know. I feel like that is where our generation goes, and that's where, there's nothing wrong with the influencer culture, but I do feel that if you and social media in general, like if you let social media control you instead of you controlling social media, like you will live a very sad and unfulfilled life.
So, how do you guys feel about Instagram has talked and they're testing this in other countries about
Yes.
taking away likes, or they will be there, but taking away to where you can't see how many likes a post has, so it won't influence on whether or not you think the post is good. Like, oh, this has like 20,000 likes, it must be good. Why? You know what I mean? Like, if you
Yeah.
don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah.
But then
Isn't
you're
it-
forced to like it. When you go to somebody's page, you can't see how many followers that they have.
I love that.
You can see your own.
Yes.
And you can see how many likes you have on your post, but nobody else can. So it would destroy a lot of those influencers, because then they couldn't prove to it.
Well, the way
Advertisers wouldn't care if they posted on their story because they couldn't.
that, but then also I think it would really improve the quality over quantity that influencers would actually need to post. Like your post would have to be so engaging and go back a little bit more towards traditional marketing to actually have an impact. So someone has to see the value in what you're creating and like how you're using their product.
Instead of just a number.
Yeah,
I
instead of-
think it's cool.
Oh, I
think
love
it's
it.
I hope that they make that step and put it in like the live. And I know that there's people that don't because they
'Cause
like
that's
the
how
way
they
it
make-
is.
yeah, and that's how they make their living.
That's how they either make their living or feel good about themselves.
But wouldn't they still be able to make a living? Because obviously Instagram's gonna keep track of all the analytics.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
and you'll be able to like screenshot and maybe
Right.
send
Yeah.
to people. I mean, that could
So that
be
way
It's like when you
change.
photoshopped,
It's just a
but,
public appearance, right?
Right. And so, and
but
it,
that's important.
No, it's
I'm-
very important.
And I hope that happens.
I would
just
be-
for
I'd be down
just
for
for
that.
our generation's
so down
mental
for it.
mental health.
I'm like, please. Yeah, that'd be great. I feel that if it goes away, there will be a lot of people that one will not know what to do with themselves. And so I think it's really important. Like if Instagram does bring that to a head and like they make that a thing, that it's really important that like those people that start feeling some sort of way and start noticing, hey, like I'm not doing okay. And I wonder if it's because like it has something to do with me not getting the instant gratification or like the attention that I didn't really even realize I was craving.
Yeah.
Like hopefully that moves people in a direction to go get help for that, because that is the root issue of that is like an identity issue. Like Instagram just really just plays into it. Any type of social media or any type of anything that has to do with the attack on your identity and like,
Yeah.
you know,
And we're always a lot of people try to alter their identity for this public appearance. Like,
Yeah.
even like smoothing your skin out,
Yeah.
making your
Facetune.
body look different.
Good old face.
dude,
tune.
growing up in good old Facetune, growing up in the figure skating world like that, it's a very beautiful sport, but it's like there can be ugly pockets of it where, you know, everything is about altering your body to be this perfect image of like whatever. And
Gross.
yeah,
I never thought about that side of it because I don't know
Yeah.
anything about figure skating.
it's just
I
really
know you
pretty.
don't.
but I
Do
feel
you know
like-
a lot about figure skating?
I follow JVN on Instagram.
Oh my God.
What?
Don't even get me started on JVN.
I
You
knew
don't understand.
that would be.
love him.
I can
wanna
tell.
know who
I
this
can
is.
literally tell by
Jonathan
the
Van Ness.
I
Queer
don't
eye.
know who that is.
mustache,
my
long
God.
hair.
Okay,
Oh my
yes.
God. I
Is he a
love him.
skater?
Yes. Okay.
So we all got to see his journey. He was like, I want to do figure skating, and he's
Literally
like in
gonna
it.
cry.
he's in his 30s, right?
yeah, I love him so much.
So he's in
the
his
dark
30s.
straight hair.
Yes, he's the groomer.
Okay.
We call him the groomer.
He's the guy who taught me how to shave my neck.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's the best human on the planet, but we can get into that later.
Yeah, I feel like I need a whole
He
moment.
wanted
for that.
to.
I love him.
He wanted to
so
get into
much.
figure skating, and he wasn't good at it. Like
Okay.
he sucked.
It's been his favorite thing, and now that he has
He'll
like,
post videos
Yeah.
about him falling, him trying, and then over the course of the past couple of years, we've slowly
gotten
seen
so
him be
good.
like good at figure
Really?
skating.
dude,
'Cause
and,
for him.
and because
Yeah.
of him and his like adult figure skating journey, I was like, you know what? I can put my skates back on and I can go skating too. So
Heck
then
yeah.
I used to skate like once a week in Florida, and one of my best friends who I grew up skating with, who also was my boss at the ice skating rink, moved to Nashville 3 years ago. So now I'm going to be like, hey, can we go ice skating
Oh,
together?
that's sweet.
Yeah.
he helps me with my body image because
I love
he's
him.
not perfectly thin,
Yes!
and I'm not perfectly thin.
We are
but
living our best life.
But he will
Oh,
rock
God.
no shirt. He'll wear tight underwear in a
Yes,
photo
he
shoot,
will.
like whitey tighties, and
Yes,
he'll
and
have
he
a
lets
muffin
it all
top,
hang
and
out.
he
Dude.
has a very similar body shape to me, and it's like
and he's so strong.
and yeah, and he works out like
yeah.
he
Yeah.
works hard, like he's
Oh my
healthy.
God.
But
Oh
he's
my
not perfectly thin.
No, he's amazing.
But
I
this
need to-
society kind of leans
Just-
towards.
can you do it right
perfectly
now
thin.
while we're sitting here?
Look at him.
Follow JVN
gonna
right now.
find him.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
he's
trying to
the most
unfollow everybody right
wholesome.
now.
But
Sorry.
if you're gonna follow, touche. But if you're gonna follow someone, it needs to be Jonathan Van Ness because he is wonderful, and
Did
I
you
want to
see
be
the
his
video
friend
of
so
him
bad.
meeting Sophie Turner at the?
That's me. That's me. Him screaming and running away.
You know my name. And then they- oh my
I love
gosh.
how happy you both are.
No,
right
you
now.
don't understand. Like I
No,
love
he's-
him.
He is my, so if we go into my room and we open my Netflix account, he is my profile picture because my whole family has Netflix.
oh my God.
He is my profile picture on the Netflix.
I love
thing.
him even
That's so
more.
funny. I didn't even know you could add a custom photo. All right, I followed him.
It's
guys.
not a
That really
custom
just
photo.
brought me so much joy.
Queer Eye is so successful that he's just part of the set.
Oh.
Like it's
Yeah.
not a
I see.
custom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Wow.
That's
I
so
wish you
awesome.
guys could have like felt the joy that I felt like come up into my chest.
I saw it. It was beautiful.
So I could
man.
tell. I just want to say something. I could tell by the way that you talk to people that you, if you had seen him at least once in your life, that you would have latched onto him because of the way. Like the only reason you wouldn't love JVN is if you had never heard of him because of the
Oh,
way
I
you
would
interact
love
with
him.
people. So I was like, I was waiting for the right moment. I was
Thank
like,
you.
if I bring this man up, she's gonna freak out.
Oh
and
my
it
God.
worked.
It worked. Dang.
it worked.
I love him. Yeah, Garrett tells me that like whenever he watches Queer Eye, he's like, literally, whenever JVN comes on the screen, I'm like, that is literally Imani. And I was like,
No.
that's
Aw.
the biggest compliment anyone could ever give
That's
me.
And
so
that's
awesome.
how he would react to that too.
Honestly,
you guys are
I
very
want to be
similar
his friend.
people.
I posted on my Twitter, and I'm very proud of it. This one video of me doing a spin while I was skating, and it says, I'm just waiting to skate with JVN. And one day he'll see it. It's literally my
Yes.
pinned tweet.
You pinned it, so you.
He's gonna see it someday.
Maybe.
That's our goal.
That's my goal.
And then we're gonna have you back on here.
Everybody
We're gonna
go
talk
I'm
about it.
to
gonna
her
bring-
Twitter.
Yes.
Find that pinned tweet
And just
Unfollow
tell him.
her.
tag
You can unfollow me.
it-
That's totally
wait,
cool.
I mean-
Tag
follow her.
JVN in it a million
Please,
times
God.
until he sees it.
He's
Like,
probably
internet,
gonna be
do your
like, this
thing.
girl is crazy. And I'm like, just a little bit, but like, it's fine.
He probably has the craziest fans, but in like a
Yeah,
wholesome
but
way.
like,
But
I
like,
hope that I'm not. See, listen, crazy fans scare me because I have met a lot of them.
Crayons.
wow, you have a lot of crazy fans.
No.
Sick brag, dude.
Sick brag. Yeah, no, it's not for me.
Oh, okay.
Not my own fans.
Are you talking about Planet fans?
I'm talking about like some people that I've met with Planet, some people that I've met with like other artists that I've worked with, or just people I've just watched in general, as I'm a people watcher.
Yes.
Like I love watching how people interact with each other. I think it's really
It's
fascinating.
fascinating.
Oh God, it's
It
so
is really
fascinating.
funny, too.
Yeah, and especially when you can like sit there and like make up your own dialogue in your
Oh,
head.
that's the best. If you have
Yeah.
somebody
Gosh.
that you're with,
Yes, and you
each
just
pick
go.
a character.
Yes, and you guys go back and forth. That's
That's
like
like one
Yes.
of his favorite things to do,
Love
especially
that.
with people that are eating.
Oh yeah.
when they're sitting at the table and I'm like, oh, what are they arguing about right now? It's like, oh, he didn't pick up the kids from school today. and they had to call grandma. No. Yeah. Okay.
That's so real. That
Hard
just
left
hit.
turn. Yeah. Crap. Gosh, my mind is gone.
it's okay. We're talking about skating. You're talking
Skating,
about
Jonathan
Gary.
Van Ness.
We brought
You're
up
watching
JVN.
people-
Oh, crazy fans, Jonathan Van Ness. Yeah. It freaks me out that people idolize people in such a way where it's like, oh my God, you are a saint. And I'm like, they literally go to the bathroom too. Like
Yes.
sometimes they probably forget to shave their legs. Like I'm talking about me. Like I forget to shave my legs all the time.
Me
But
too. It's okay.
yeah, like I was gonna say you guys are guys. So like,
I forget to shave my arm sometimes. See, it's hairy right now. See that?
do you shave your arms?
I shave this arm. But
Really?
yeah, because I get really hairy and it makes my tattoo look gross.
Oh.
So I let this one
Because
grow
the
out.
fox is already hairy. It doesn't have to have hair on
Interesting.
hairception.
What if I just kept hair on the fox? Let me do
texture
that.
piece, dude?
Please do it.
You can feel my
Gross.
tattoo.
Oh my.
Okay.
Wow.
What are the odds?
0 and 0.
Okay.
Anyway,
Zero.
Dang it.
You have to do it now.
crazy
Do you-
fans.
do you-
Crayons.
Do you know how to play What Are the Odds?
Yeah, and I hate it, and I will not play it.
Really?
I will
I was
not.
just
Yeah,
gonna say
you'll
we're gonna
play.
have so much fun on this
No,
tour,
we're
but you
not.
just ruined. You're off the tour.
What are the odds that
Bye.
you'll play?
0 and 0.
I just called Laura and she said you're off the tour.
Okay.
That was fast, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Good. Yeah, crazy fans freak me out, but it's just like people are people if you treat them with respect and kindness, and you can still be excited to like meet someone. Like I'm excited to meet people every day, like at like Publix and
I
stuff.
bet you're such a good people person.
Thanks. I hope so. I try to be.
I'm sure
I
you
try
are.
to be.
If you
People are-
try, that's pretty much all it takes. If
Yeah.
you just try to be nice to people.
People are
it usually
important,
works.
and it's not that hard to get along. It's not that hard to get along with people.
I'm
wait.
pretty bad at people. And
I don't
try
think you
really
are.
hard.
But also you're
because you're easy to talk to. If you
Thank
were
you.
if you were at my level or just a bit up with social skills and not like way up here like you are with talking to people now, that would have been way more awkward coffee date than we had a week ago. Like
Really?
I would have been like, hi.
But also you're like a living target for angry people though, like delivering pizza. You're working with hungry people
Hungry people.
who aren't paying for expensive good food. No offense, Pizza Hut.
It's expensive.
Like-
I see those ticket prices. I'm like, wow.
I guess
People
it is
go
kinda
in.
expensive.
People go in on their pizza orders. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's like one dude. It's like $57.
Oh,
like,
wow.
oh my gosh.
Okay, I take it all back. Gourmet pizza delivery guy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But you got those angry, hangry people.
Angry and hangry.
But
Mostly
you're
angry.
great with people though when it comes to shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you're quiet and shy generally, but you're still fun to talk to.
But if it's like
Not as your roommate, but
one
if
on
I were
one
somebody
on
else.
my
one,
goodness.
and once I'm comfortable, I'm a wonderful person.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I can't meet new people without social crutches.
I see.
I get
Without,
that.
without other people there.
Is it
So
hard
like
for
a
you
one-on-one.
to initiate?
I don't initiate.
Okay, yeah.
Really?
Period. Yeah, I can't.
You did great. You initiate. Oh, there's a flag.
What do you mean? You DM'd me, let's get coffee, here's my number. So it's like, I have to.
Well, no, you at me
this is
on
great.
Twitter.
This is
and
so
you were
great.
like, you also find out that I'm very feisty.
Yes. You need to rip this guy apart.
No, I'm not gonna rip you apart. I might just like put the receipts on the table.
No, Rosario started that.
Yes, she
if we're
did.
gonna bring out receipts.
This is awesome.
God bless her. She
I'm
started
Dr.
it. But then you were, thank you, Dr. Phil.
You're welcome.
You have to be like,
Now listen.
Cash me
Metal
outside.
Dr.
How about
Phil.
that?
yeah.
You're going to the ranch.
God.
Send him to the ranch.
That's terrible. No, you were like, oh, let's hang out. I live in Nashville. So then I was like, okay.
Yeah, but that was on Twitter. That does not mean I mean it.
well, shit, here we are.
No,
Damn.
I'll say that and then I won't initiate.
Well,
I was just being polite.
You're one of those.
guys, he was just being polite and now I'm here.
No, like
This is really
you're
awkward
great.
for
I
You
me.
just
earned yourself an unfollow.
Wait, no. Hear me out. Here's the situation. I don't really know you.
I don't know
Somebody
me either.
that I know says that I should hang out with this person on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you.
If I don't say anything, or if I say no thanks, that's just rude. So of course I have to be like,
Okay.
yeah,
Did you want to
let's
say
hang
no
out.
thanks? Were you
No.
like, who is this person? Like, no, I don't need new friends.
a big hole right
I
Hashtag
don't
no
care.
new
I
friends.
own my truth. I'm not
That's
going to
cool.
lie about anything.
Yes, JVN would be so proud. Own
Thank
your
you.
truth, queen.
No,
Own your truth.
I will own it. No, but I'm just saying I was pushed into that situation, so then I had to. Not that I wouldn't want to hang out with you, but I then
Thank you.
had to say, yes, let's hang out.
It's okay. I would respect your
And then
boundaries.
would I have DM'd you to actually initiate it? Absolutely not.
Okay, see, I
But
would
it's
have.
not personal. That's
I
me.
get it.
No, yeah,
Listen,
no.
I would have respected your boundaries if you were like, I don't want to hang out. And I'd be like,
No, it's not that I don't want to
Cool,
hang out.
but-
I just can't initiate.
But also,
now I know that.
there was no reason for you to not want to hang out once it was started. It's not like she's a bad person.
No, yeah, it's not like I was
She's a
like,
great
I
person.
don't want to meet this person, but I was forced digitally
I love that.
to be like, yes, let's hang out. Am I
Great.
glad it happened? Yes.
Right.
But that's why I was like, yes,
This
let's
is
hang
how we're
out on
gonna
Twitter.
feel about AI driving.
Oh.
This is exactly how I feel like I'm gonna at least feel. It's like
You
I
were
was
forced.
pushed into this car, not kidnapped
But now
because
that you're
there's
in
a
there
robot.
and
But
you
not,
get there safely.
Yeah, like I'm at Target in 3 minutes. All right, I'll take it.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is so funny. I was just watching Caden. He had 2 shovels just digging into the earth, trying to get out.
And this is what happens when I open my mouth.
No,
Because I don't lie.
I love that. That's such a good
I'm-
trait.
I'm
Thank you.
over exaggerating the situation
I know,
because
I
it's
know.
funny.
Yeah.
I'm just here in
But
the
no,
middle
I've
and
been-
enjoying both
You know
moments.
this. I've been in this situation before with people because I will be honest
You're a truth
about a situation,
Own your truth.
whether or not they like what I say.
I
That's
and I
great. But
But
actually respect
not
that
to a
lot.
blunt way, but it's like,
I mean, I have a
Yeah,
very
I
British
will-
father, just straight to a blunt way. Yeah.
Can you do British accent?
Yeah.
Do people ask that a lot?
Yeah,
Can you talk in
shrimp on the bobby.
that's more Australian. I feel like my Australian is.
Shrimp with a Barbie.
I feel like my Australian accent is
Shrimp on the Bobby.
subpar, but
Okay.
yeah.
I can't do any accents.
So what we're
I
gonna do is we're gonna
purposefully-
keep this conversation going, but for the next minute or two, you can't talk unless it's British accent. Okay?
But I don't want to offend people.
Oh, she doesn't want to offend. people. Why would that be offensive?
didn't want to offend
What about all the actors that try to talk in British accents?
But like, I don't want people to be upset.
Why would somebody be upset about that? They probably if they're
They're
if-
gonna laugh at you and be like,
Oh,
your
that-
British accent sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Not
either
that you're making fun of my culture. It's that you can't even make fun of my culture, so you can't even imitate it.
yeah.
So it's really sad is that I actually had a British accent
Oh, you did.
when I was
Ooh.
younger, and it went away because my parents put me in to
Accent
preschool.
the
school.
ranch.
They sent me to the ranch, and
Wingardium Leviosa.
it's Leviosa.
I give you
You know your Harry Potter stuff.
Cheers.
great work.
Thank you. Can I be done now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That was like 30 seconds.
You really
but
didn't even have to do that. I just wanted to kind of pressure you.
It worked.
Awesome.
We forced you into a situation.
Into an AI.
Yep.
What was the first band you went on tour with?
So technically, the first band I went on tour with is a band called Anchor Collective, and they are in.
Do they collect anchors?
Oh my gosh, their van is very heavy.
Very heavy.
They have
Just, like,
horrible gas
grinding.
mileage, but it's great for their image. It's like Hulk in the backseat of that truck in Endgame.
The sparks on the bumper.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't even
Anchor
know if it's
Collective.
considered a tour. I mean, I guess it's a tour because like we left the state.
Was it longer than 7 days?
No,
It's a run.
it was a run. Okay,
I
so
call them run like 5 to 7
it was
days.
in a sprint. It was a run.
It's a run. You're going on a quick run.
Yeah.
Longer than a week. You can call it a tour.
Yeah, it was
I
like
think
5
a
days.
tour should be at least 2 weeks or longer. Otherwise, you're just kind of wasting money. Unless you're like super big and you just hit the AAA markets like around the world, and it's just a week of flying to the biggest cities.
That would be way longer than a week.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
Because also comedians go on tour, but they just fly out on the weekends.
Yeah.
They will stay central and then just fly out.
Yeah.
I listen to Joe Rogan, so I know a lot about comedians.
Jonathan Van Ness does
We're
that
essentially comedians at this point.
I'm very funny.
Popular.
Yes.
See you, man.
Have a good one.
You just leave.
Yeah.
I have another
just
roommate
slide my
lined
key
up.
under the door. You never see me again.
Slide your key.
No one knows where he went.
We didn't even communicate. You just. And
I
you
got in
walk
a Tesla AI, and wherever it takes me, it's gonna take me there. I delete my Instagram, unfollow everybody.
Adios.
You can still stalk everybody.
But yeah,
No.
tour can be defined in many ways.
Yeah, I'm
What was
not
the
quite
first band
sure.
you traveled with?
So they're called the Anchor Collective. They're awesome. They're in Florida. We did audio feed.
Fun.
It was
time.
really fun.
That
It was the audio
same-
feed, that we were
yep.
talking about.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we did audio feed. That was really fun. Went on like some fun adventures, and then I would do like one-offs with them.
Yeah.
Probably, I feel like I did it for 2 years with them, and it was great.
Cool.
And then I actually went on tour we went on Warped Tour for the first 6 days of last year, and it was with Common Ground Records. So I went just to like help out and hang
Nice.
out. It was really fun. I got to realize about myself that I am a one trip kind of girl, and that means that if we have merch, I'm only going once.
And you're
so
taking the whole
I'm
load?
taking the whole thing.
Yes.
Like I
So
can't.
when you grocery shop, you'll have the bag.
No, I
all the
have
way
a
up
bin in
your
my
arm.
car. No, I have a bin in my car. Look, I used to live alone.
bin?
I've lived alone for like the past 4.5 years.
Oh, we got to talk more about this.
Yeah, like
She likes bins and organizing.
I do.
He likes bins
I'm
and
re-
organizing.
I'm a bin boy.
my poor new roommate is like, who moved into my house? I'm like, I have little bins.
got beans.
I have bins. Yeah, so I am very much like, you find a
Boring.
way to stack and you find a way to fit everything in. I feel like I stressed Silent Planet out when I did merch for them this past run because they would be like, you can just come back and get this. And I'm like, no, we're
taking it
going to
all.
put the racks in between the boxes. We're going to push really tight. Does anyone have a bungee cord? Like
Nice.
this dolly is big enough to bring everything in. And it worked 99.9% of the time.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah.
What? You have a question?
So this just brought an awesome mental image that I would like to share of
Okay.
you bringing everything on one thing involving bungee cords. Reference The Grinch Stole
Yes.
Christmas
That's where I got it from.
Reference.
and that little sleigh
Yes.
with the big
bags.
bag that
That's
goes
me.
over with the bungee
That's her
cords.
doing
That's
merch.
you
That's me
pulling
doing
in merch
any-
into
yep.
the venue with all this Planet merch.
rubbing on the doors.
That
as
just
she
like
walks in.
went into my brain.
That was the word. Yes. So accurate. That's like who I channeled when I was putting the stuff on. I was like,
Marvelous.
If Jim Carrey can do this, I can do it.
Yeah,
Wait,
girl.
I was talking about the cartoon one.
Whatever. It's the same in both.
Yeah.
So
Not even. The
Is it
cartoon
not?
one does not need physics, okay?
okay.
But
Sure.
what CG doesn't need physics?
Oh, it does.
You know what? That's okay.
You're canceled.
no,
Give me your key.
we don't do cancel culture at this table when
That's
I'm
true.
here.
That's
I
true.
don't believe in that.
We don't believe in it either.
I mean, if you do, that's up to you. But yeah,
I like to believe in change and improvement.
change and improvement is great. Big fan of
And
that.
mistakes.
Is cancel culture just everybody hating somebody until they give up?
So, like,
What is it?
digging up a tweet that somebody tweeted 20 years ago.
Okay.
Okay, that's exaggerating because Twitter hasn't been out for 20 years. But
Like the James Gunn Marvel thing.
yeah, so he said something that he shouldn't have a long time ago.
They
Hasn't
tried
said
to
some
cancel him.
hasn't said something since. It's different if they're like actively
Actively,
shitty person. It's
yeah.
like, okay, we
See
don't
ya.
need you anymore. But if they're digging up skeletons and they're like, hey, that was a
Yeah.
mistake.
Just to shit on someone.
Like that was I moved on. I definitely shouldn't have said that. I don't do that now. But people are like,
you suck.
can't host the Oscars.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
the Kevin Hart thing. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
People act like they don't make mistakes.
Right.
it's like people learn from them.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to make mistakes.
yeah.
It should be
If you
encouraged.
don't learn from it and you keep making that same mistake, you're dumb.
Psychopath.
And then consequences can happen. But yeah,
But just
Yeah.
canceling someone. No.
just be like, oh,
Yeah.
you said one word that I
People
don't
are
like
bored.
15 years ago.
People got too much
You
time.
can't have a job
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But isn't that the guy that made the movie, the Superman movie?
So James Gunn made the first two Guardians of the Galaxy
Uh-huh.
movies.
Won-
and then
wonderful director, right?
incredible director. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he somebody dug up an old tweet.
Yeah.
All the Marvel cast was like standing behind James Gunn
Oh,
because
okay.
they loved him.
Okay.
Probably
cool.
because they saw him now as an improved person
Yes.
that
Yeah,
doesn't
and they
say
know-
things like
But
that.
Yeah.
Disney did fire him for.
Well, they had
Guardians
to. Public
3.
pressure. It's
Yeah.
the society we live in. If they didn't, they would have had
So
backlash.
in that case, cancel culture has won.
Yeah, it won, but they recently rehired him,
That's good.
and it got
Yeah.
cleared up.
Well, I'm
That's
pretty
good.
sure a lot of them would have boycotted making movies
Really
without
good
him.
PR people.
yeah,
And
people
so-
were freaking out because he made like one of the most unique Marvel movies of the time.
So there's some guy who made whatever that movie was that I was telling you about, the Superman one with the kid.
Oh, the,
So it's
the
like if-
anti-Superman
Yes.
Brightburn or
yes.
something?
So yes. So if Superman were to be a bad superhero,
Ooh,
so if
okay.
he were to
Yeah.
be a villain, but they show him as like a child, whatever. It was really good. It was a super dark movie. So apparently the director or the creator of that movie was on whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to
okay.
say Marvel because it's not Marvel, right?
Okay.
Okay,
Like
cool.
they directed
That
another
Super-
movie.
Superman is DC, right?
Yes, we talked
Yeah.
about yes. Okay. So they kicked him off of making like the Superman movies or whatever, and then he made this movie and it was so good, and then they brought him back because of a tweet that was like brought up.
Of course.
A long time ago.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, but the movie was
Yeah,
great.
I think that's so dumb.
It's like, do you expect people to just go back and delete all their old stuff? Like,
Well, a
doesn't
lot of
that
people
prove
do
you-
that nowadays,
Yeah.
but that doesn't. That's
but that
not
doesn't
the
mean
fix
it's not.
of the societal
Yeah, it's still
issue.
there.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
that's fixing a symptom and not like the
The
cause.
actual
Yeah.
cause, yeah. I have a Florida question for you. Have you ever heard of a band called Fourth Teller by chance? That's a no.
You're canceled.
Bye.
Just give us your key.
I don't have one, so
She like goes and gets one made and then slides it up.
do not duplicate.
They're a really cool metalcore groovy
Okay.
band from there that I do the music videos for.
Nice.
And they're very good boys.
What part of Florida?
Tampa.
Okay.
The one that goes like this. That part. So the whole state.
Yeah.
Where did you live in Florida?
West Palm Beach. So like right in between Orlando and Miami.
Okay, so that's fun.
On the
Orlando,
east
Miami.
side.
Okay, don't know where that is. That's awesome. Though.
Yeah.
Isn't Orlando in the middle and Miami is at the like the pinky
Miami.
toe?
Miami is at the
Miami.
bottom.
Miami.
Miami is towards the bottom.
So you're in the mid
So
bottom
I'm
east.
like, yeah. Technically, we're called South Florida, which is
SoFlo.
SoFlo. Which
a lot of bands like to claim that.
SoFlo?
No, South Florida.
Oh, South Florida hardcore.
Yeah.
Is that where the heavies come from or something?
Dude, we had a great scene in 2009.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
I think that's where Traders is from.
Trader
think
sounds
so.
familiar.
They're
awesome.
definitely from
They're
Florida.
nasty.
Cool.
Nasty music. It's really good.
I respect that.
Nasty is a good thing.
Nasty
for
good.
you people out there that think we're hating.
Yeah.
So, living in Florida, isn't it crazy humid there?
Yeah, but it feels very similar to here.
Okay. it's
Did,
similar?
did you ever
Dang.
have a dog that got eaten by an alligator? Okay.
God, imagine if she did. That would be so tragic.
So the few times that we've been there, we'll go to like public parks where there's like water, and they'll say, "Don't bring your dogs to this park
Oh,
because
yeah,
it
the
might get
gators.
eaten by
The
a
gators.
gator."
Gators.
We didn't really see any up close. We saw some. Well, we were on an interstate, and it was like super flooded down below.
You were probably like out west.
Who knows?
Yeah, we'll go with that. But yeah, we'd see them swimming,
I don't
but
know.
I was like,
suck.
wow, they have to put signs up. It must be an issue of
Yeah.
people getting their dogs eaten by gators.
Yeah, they're pretty vicious.
Solution, have a gator as a dog.
Oh.
I went to marine biology camp when I was 8.
Sick
and,
brag.
Yeah, thank you. And they had a little baby gator, and his name was Elvis, and I got to hold him.
Did they tape his
No,
thing shut so he wouldn't bite
no,
you?
he was basically house trained.
Oh.
Have you seen videos of guys like putting their arms?
I will never do
I've
that.
seen the head where they'll like put their whole head in there.
That's stupid. People
I'm
like
I've
not
seen the
saying
one where
it's
they
smart.
chomp down on the arm.
no. I'm just saying it's
I've
stupid.
seen the ones where they chomp down on the head.
Oh, really? Head chomps?
He's-
don't
I mean,
like
they
that.
survive, but
How do
At
you
what
survive a
cost?
head
for
chomp?
it's a show.
At
It's like
what
at a
cost?
zoo. You know what I mean? Like watch the alligator show. Like they feed it and blah blah blah.
When you're
and
putting your head inside of a gator's mouth, how do you not have any sense of
It's gotta
not?
it's gotta smell bad in there.
I was just gonna say, I wonder what that breath has got to
yeah.
be horrendous because they just eat raw meat whole.
oh,
Shove it down
no.
that gullet. Their burps have got to be just.
Oh,
This is what it's like touring with boys.
guttural gator burps.
This.
Yeah,
It's good.
Talking
Wait,
about
the talking
gators
or the smell?
burps?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Both.
Yeah.
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 Okay, fair enough.
That's-
that sounds good.
that's-
Actually, the smell's not that bad. Maybe I'm just immune to it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe the silent
I don't know.
Planet's
We
clean.
smell
Silent
pretty bad
Planet,
on
they
tour.
say that they're not clean, but they're very clean. I think that they're very clean.
They want to be.
How often do
dirty,
they shower? Do they do the Planet Fitness hack, or do you guys play
I'm
such
sure they
big
do at
venues that
some
there's
point.
showers?
The first tour I did with them, I was only.
I'm sure the ABR tour had.
Yeah,
the
ABR had
showers.
most venues had showers, which was cool.
We do that like once a tour. We'll have a venue that has a
Yeah.
shower. It's like a luxury.
Did you get to meet the ABR guys?
I did.
How was that?
They're super sweet. They're really
so
great
cool.
guys. Yeah, they're really great
That's
guys.
all I've heard about them. So
Yeah,
it must
they're
be
just-
false.
The most sweet.
Someday this is gonna get dug up.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a tour
We're gonna get
offer
canceled.
and then get canceled.
If I get canceled out of association, I'm gonna be real pissed off.
Would you then cancel us in return for you getting
No,
canceled?
I'd
no, we
probably-
would meet each other. We'd
No,
have to start our own
I'd
band.
probably just have to go back and get a 9 to 5,
Mm.
which I like really am trying hard not to do.
Yeah.
So
No, you don't. You're gonna be fine. You don't need to do that.
thank you. I received that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
All you people that are listening during your 9 to 5s, we
Listen,
respect you.
I respect you and I salute you.
You have a
But
4 to
you-
10.
True.
And sometimes 11 on weekends.
Hey, party up.
Yeah, dude.
Listen, I'm all for it. I loved the structure. That's what I'm kind of like messing around with now, is trying to figure out my structure
Oh
of
yeah,
my
the fire
day.
blanket. Hmm.
Yeah, loved. Listen, it was a great blanket while I needed it.
Would you say it was more of a quilt?
Yes, but made with t-shirts.
What blanket are we talking about?
The security
my security
blanket.
blanket of having my 9 to 5 job.
I was like, did you guys talk about a blanket before this podcast? I was
Yes.
like,
No,
This is
I'm
an inside
the
joke.
worst.
No,
I'm gonna
you're
get
doing
under
fine.
the table now.
Please. Don't.
Anyway,
Live your
ABR,
best
they were
life.
cool.
They were cool.
That's
yeah.
so awesome.
we're getting canceled. ABR was cool, and they took showers and were nice.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Good boys. That's cool.
Yes.
Have you heard of the Planet Fitness tour hack?
Mm-hmm.
It's so great.
I have.
Convictions taught us that one, and we do it almost every day.
If we can.
It's good.
If it's feasible, if there's one located conveniently to where we won't be late for
yeah.
venue
That's
things,
very smart.
We'll do it.
we will go and shower. And if we have like multiple hours, do a little exercise.
Do a little yoga class.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
We lift huge heavy weights because we have
Where's your
fragile,
biggest weight?
fragile toxic
All four of us
masculinity.
together lifting the like 60-pound dumbbell.
Oh, we're gonna sound so good tonight.
That's how you stay heavy in a band. You gotta lift
lift
the
heavy.
heaviest weights, baby.
Yeah, baby,
Cheers.
skibbity
Cheers
goo.
to that.
Skibbity heavy.
It is nice though to work out on tour just a little bit, even before a show, because it like recharges me.
As long as it's not like a death workout to where
Yeah.
you can't move, just like a good
Yeah.
Yeah, a good pump,
healthy.
get your brain rolling. It's like a nice reset, and then you shower after. You're
And then
unstoppable.
you're like, I can go play a show now.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can do anything.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
that's how I feel.
I don't know how we toured before that. My first tour ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
We were.
Tell us about
dirty.
It was called the Soggy Bottoms Tour.
wonder why.
This was a DIY tour that Jeremy booked. So it was just us with local bands every night. It was my first tour. It was in the Deep South. So we were like Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Texas, like the hottest places.
nasty.
We went to
Yeah.
Nashville.
Was
We
it
played
in
at
the
East
summer?
Room. It was in August.
It was miserable.
Yeah, that's.
And it was my first tour.
Hey, but you
ever.
survived.
Yeah.
And so I didn't think it was that bad because, granted, I was not a clean person until like 2 years ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, 2 years ago. And so I
Had
was
to
like,
think about that one
cool,
for a
like
second.
this rough, smelly, stinky, cool. I can live with this. And
Yeah.
then it's since gotten better. And now, like, I could not go back
Mm-hmm.
and do that Soggy Bottoms tour again. One,
Yeah.
2 people at every show sucks.
Ugh.
2, I can't go a week and a half without showering, sweating
No.
all day in the Deep South.
No, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's gross. It's weird to think back to those old shows. I don't know if you've ever toured on a tour where there's no one there, but just to have 10 to 20 people per show now, like I mean, we usually have more than that,
Mm-hmm.
but
We're hitting around like the 50 average mark, which is awesome. 'cause
That is
it used to be
awesome.
like there'll be the cool shows, and I'm sure that we'll have these, especially with
Yeah.
comrades, since they're so like
they have like a cult following.
they've been around for
Oh, yeah.
forever. Like
Yeah.
they're solid. They will have the cool like 100+ people shows, which those are like a treat. But for like 2 years since I joined the band, it was just like there's nobody here.
Yeah,
every single
drastic.
day.
was
We played
drastic
a show in Atlanta at the Masquerade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
Which room did you play?
Purgatory.
Respect.
Two ticket sales.
It was
Stop it.
It was terrible.
It was a poopy show. We were playing to the positive note. So gonna flip it around positively.
Mm-hmm.
The sound guys thought we sounded awesome.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they love
And
it.
then so they talked over their radio, hey, anybody that's not doing anything, come check out this band. And so then there
That's
was like,
Staff came and,
so the staff came and watched, and then now that sound guy will come to the shows
Yeah.
now when he
He's-
knows that we're playing.
That makes me
It's
really
so
happy.
rad.
he
I
will
love
come and be like, yeah, I get to see you guys again. That was something
love
that
that.
came
Can I
out of
Tell
that
one
show.
more masquerade story quick.
Tell all the stories.
We,
I'm here
we,
for stories.
we have a lot of masquerade
Yeah,
stories
we
because we
love
play
the
there a lot.
Masquerade.
I love the
That's my
Masquerade too.
favorite venue to play.
It's so cool.
It's
They have
pretty cool.
showers.
So my girlfriend
do.
used to tour with Lacey Sturm,
Okay.
who is Flyleaf.
Mm-hmm.
I love that band. I've loved that
Me
band for a
too.
long time. And then
Me
my
too.
girlfriend started working for them. I was like, what? So we didn't even know this, but we were going on the tour at the same time, separately.
Yeah.
And we ended up playing the Masquerade the same
That's
night.
so special.
We were playing Purgatory, they were playing Hell. So it was like
right there.
adjacent. It's
Yeah.
not like they were playing Heaven and what I
Yeah.
mean, like ways away.
Yeah,
Like,
and for anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, these are the names of the rooms.
Right.
We did not
it's,
go.
It's
Good call.
3 stages in one venue: Heaven, Hell, and Purgatory.
Yes.
It's like
It's amazing.
it's an Atlanta gemstone.
It really
It's
is.
my favorite venue as well, I believe.
Mhm.
It's a cool venue. I like it a
Um,
lot.
But yeah, so we ended up crossing paths, got to see my girlfriend.
That's so
and we got to
special.
watch basically Flyleaf because they did a bunch of Flyleaf songs.
Yeah.
And I have this like super cute Polaroid photo of me and Lauren on Lacey's bus because we hadn't
Aw.
seen each other in months because we were still
Yeah.
long distance at that point. I'm bleeding. But we took
Oh,
a little
God.
Polaroid and it's just in my room by my lamp now.
That's really
It's so
special.
cute.
That is really cute.
That's gross.
I want to introduce you guys.
Yes, I'd love to meet her.
Because she is also very bubbly, very personable.
Yay.
You guys,
I
she's
like
a
new
nanny.
friends. I used to nanny.
Yeah.
We could bond over that.
You guys are gonna, and she does photography for fun sometimes on the
Cool.
side. It's really frustrating because she is so good at it.
Yeah.
like legitimately good. Like I'm not just talking about it.
Mm.
Like if me and her were to go photograph the same event, her photos would look better than mine. And I've done it professionally before.
Sick brag, dude.
Yeah, I'm
very
very
sweet.
I'm very good at things. No,
Good for you.
yeah, I'm canceling myself. But
Please don't.
yeah, you guys would get along.
I can't wait to
She's
meet her.
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited to
So
meet her.
I want to get
Yay,
you guys
friends.
connected. And I also was going to say, I know a few photographers here that might need second shooters.
Down.
So I could hook you up with
Yeah.
that too.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I appreciate
A
that.
call us. We're going to help each other out.
Yeah. I love that.
So
That's great.
God bless you.
Thank you.
And we
Oh,
get to go on
bless you.
tour.
I know. I'm so excited.
It's like
I'm
the
so
end of
excited.
next week is when we got to.
Yeah, isn't that
gosh.
wild?
Because you just fly to the first date, but we have to take
Yeah.
2 days to drive to South Dakota, practice for 2 days, and then have a day to drive to Denver. So we're
Yeah.
going to be leaving much
And
earlier.
we're doing
than
a
you.
music video.
Yes.
What?
Did Kevin talk to you about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm
This is
going.
the one that you're leaving tonight for?
I'm going to Atlanta tonight. So when are you going?
What's today's date?
Today is
10th.
the 10th.
Oh, okay. So you're going for a bit.
I have to pay
Yeah,
my credit
I'm-
card bill.
I'm going to be
Me too. I have a reminder on my phone. It's like, pay your credit card bill. I'm
We
like,
just
I
stopped
have
talking.
no
We all
Metalcore
pay our
money.
It's due tomorrow, but I like to pay it a day
Yeah.
early.
Yeah, good for you. Oh, wow.
I'm going to Atlanta because
Achiever.
me and Kevin are doing a corporate gig for the next 2 or
Cool.
3 days,
Cool.
and then the 2 music videos.
Cool.
So.
So I will be there on either the 19th or I'll drive up in the mornings.
Sweet.
Drive out. I don't really know
It's
where
down.
I am. It's down.
Atlanta is down.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
Yeah, who knows?
Please don't put this on the podcast.
Too bad. No one's gonna care.
I mean, you
She
can.
failed
it's fine.
geography class.
So did I.
She's bad at
Multiple times.
geometry.
Oh yeah, because
Geography.
you and
I know.
yeah, we should talk about
It's called a
Kevin. You know
joke.
Kevin's so
He's
great.
the best.
Dude,
He's so
Kevin
good.
Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, you need all of your video needs filmed by him.
He's amazing.
He is one of the
And
best
probably
people.
out of your
He's
budget.
also very funny.
Dude,
Yeah, he's
Kevin,
great.
Ansley, and their sweet dog Belle.
Oh, ultimate fam.
What a good fam.
So you guys, Kevin did a video for Silent Planet, a live video, but he used your photos, and it turned out so cool. Because he did
It was
this.
really fun.
Your photos are awesome, and he figured out this way to blend them and make them move.
Yeah,
with video.
so I take a lot of I do a lot of stop motion. So he was like, "Hey, send me all of your
Sick brag, dude.
bursts or whatever." Oh my gosh,
Ignore him.
it's fine. So I do a lot of stop motions, and he was like, "Hey, can you send me your bursts and stuff, and like whatever you think would make a cool stop motion?" I
Like
was
starbursts or this a photography
I only sent him the
burst?
pink ones in the mail.
Silent bursts.
I like the orange ones.
Respect. I like the pink ones. So I sent him the burst or the photos, and I was like, "Here you go. I hope they can like be of use." And he made this super sick video.
It turned out awesome.
It did.
Crazy.
I'm
cool.
very excited
I was
about it.
confused watching it. I was like,
Good.
is this a video or a slideshow
Good.
that looks very profesh?
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like a new way of doing live videos.
Yeah, he killed it. It was really fun, and so
He's awesome.
Y'all are gonna have to show me this one.
yeah,
Mhm.
we'll have a look see. But yeah, it was cool, and
Yeah.
Kevin's the bomb.
He is.
Like every time we're in Atlanta, I'm like, oh my god, we get to see Kevin and Nancy and
Yeah.
the dog.
He's like in the. So I started watching his work
Mm-hmm.
secretly, kind of after Silent Planet's Panic Room music video came out.
So good.
I remember exactly where we were that day. We were in Colorado playing that Radiator venue. In that cute little town. We were at a coffee shop. I don't know what the town is. Frick. But in my head I do. And their video came out. We all watched it together. And I was like, who made this stinking video? So I went to the Alt Press article, and it's directed by Kevin Johnson. So I'm like
This is
following
why it's
him.
important to
Oh,
tag
I
your
wasn't in the-
creatives.
I wasn't in the band then.
Yeah, seriously, that's a good
This
point.
is why it's important to tag your
'Cause
creatives.
now he's one of my close friends and kind
Sick
of a
brag,
mentor
dude.
to me. And I'm really cool now because I know him. No, shut up.
I know.
Um,
How many more times?
but
can I
yeah,
say
that is a good point. It is important
Yeah.
to tag your creatives.
because then
Absolutely.
people can know each other.
Yeah, and he's taught me so much, and he's kind of my sugar daddy at this point because
I love that.
Yeah, he's been hiring me for stuff. So without Kevin, I don't know if I would survive.
Same. At this point, same.
Right?
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, do you want to come do this music video?" And he's like, "You don't have to make the drive." And I was like, "I'll walk. That's fine." One, because I'm really excited because I've never gotten to like be behind the scenes with Kevin. The only
Yeah.
the closest thing I've gotten to that is like sharing the pit with him, which is so much fun.
Yeah, it's a very different world.
It is a very different world. So I'm very excited to do it and hang out and learn. All I want to do is like learn stuff. So, and I want to get better at video.
I would love to work with you on video
Yeah.
stuff too.
Please teach me.
I
the
will.
way.
That's all he knows how to do. His pictures suck.
Stop that.
My pictures suck. All I know to do is make videos, but I'm okay with
Stop. Be
that.
nice. I feel like that's how I'm going to be with my videos. I'm like, they're not that great. But my
Takes a
pictures are
very
fine.
long time to get good. I mean,
Yeah.
it's similar to photos though. It's just repetition.
Yeah, and see, like I'm the type of person that like gets frustrated when I am learning something that I feel like I should already know how to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
you
worry.
should already
So-
know how to do.
But
I know.
Since you're already really good
I
at
know how to do
photos-
video, and I live
I'm
just because
really
I live with him.
Proud of you.
Right.
24
Sick
frames
brag.
a second.
Yeah, it's because my radiating abilities just
Wow.
just
That's all he talks
osmosis
about.
into you.
So
True.
That's all I
I,
care
I've
about.
I
learned.
osmosis some of the knowledge of
That's
how to
great.
do videos. Like I know what a LUT is.
Ooh.
I know what that is too.
S curves.
What does it start? What does it stand for? LUT. LUT.
Liquid uranium transfer.
That's way cooler, but it's lookup table.
Lookup table.
Yeah.
All I know is that it's a filter.
And it's
Basically.
pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
LUTs on LUTs on LUTs.
How long
Quote
have we been
Kevin
going?
Johnson.
For a very long time.
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
perfect. Well, let's wrap this son of a gun up.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Everybody go follow.
She won't follow you back.
but I will stalk your
But
Instagram and, you know.
She
Yeah.
might ask you how your weekend was IRL, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she will have a
let's be
meaningful
friends.
connection.
I hope so.
That's the point. And that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thanks.
You got anything that you want to plug?
I'm just really thankful to be here. This was cool.
Thank you. What's your
Yeah.
Instagram again?
Imani Givertz. I know it's
Same,
like a
same with Twitter.
same
right?
which you can find me
Your
anywhere.
profile picture's cool. It's like a cartoon of you.
Thanks. Yeah, my friend John drew it of me. It's
That's
when I had
sweet.
straight hair and wore hats all the time. So I should probably ask him to draw a new one of me because my hair's very curly now and
It's
too
great,
big
though.
for hats. Thanks.
Too big for hats.
Yeah, I used to straighten my hair a lot. And
not good
then
for it.
It's not good for it. My hair was falling out. It was really sad. Again, identity thing. You
Yeah.
know.
God bless.
Now here we are.
So go follow her, subscribe to this podcast, leave a review on
Yeah.
iTunes because it really helps. Thank you. And
Do it.
And become a patron so I can eat dinner. All right.
Praise God.
Everybody cheers.
Cheers. Thanks so much for having me, guys.
You're welcome.
Yay.
We're done.
Have
that
a good
was
see
so
ya.
cool.
We did it.
Wow, I want to do it again.
Let's do it again. All right, we're back.
Hi, guys. I have some more things I want to say.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like my stuff, consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean a whole lot to me. If you'd like your name on all of my work, access to episodes of my podcast early, or bonus episodes of my vlog, head over to patreon.com/Zachary Mayfield. You can support me for as little as $3 a month. That's a pretty freaking good deal.